Hello, my name is Joseph Pinueta, and I'll be doing a film review on the movie Jojo Rabbit. At first glance, if you've seen the trailer or maybe you've read the synopsis of Jojo Rabbit, it seems like a very a very comedic slapstick comedy on a very controversial topic. But after watching the movie, like I did, I was very surprised, and I'm sure a lot of other people were very surprised about just how just heartfelt and how should I say? I guess I'll stick with heartfelt about this coming of age story about our main character Jojo growing up in, I should say, the peak of World War II, being surrounded by such a fascist environment, like for example, and literally Nazis. Anyway, during this movie, the really great actors and actresses that we see throughout the film include Griffin Davis, no, Roman Griffin Davis, um, Tai Taika Waititi, I think that's how it's pronounced, Scarlett Johansson, and the name of the one more character slips my tongue. But there is so much to go over from the writing, editing, acting, and the music used in this movie. It's actually really phenomenal, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm sure other people enjoyed it. Otherwise, how would it have won awards like the Academy Award for Best Writing Screen Adapted, Best Screen, Best Adapted Screenwriting? My bad. And it won a whole bunch of other awards, and it had a lot of nominees for more. So I'm going to start off at the writing. This movie is about a coming of age story for Jojo as he as we view the world through his eyes, and how Jojo, being a 10-year-old kid throughout this entire movie, faces such real life struggles that people still face today, such as fitting in with your peers or believing in your government. Not to say that you should believe in Nazis. No, you should not. That's really bad. But Jojo, being at the age of 10, is very impressionable, and he takes in a lot of what other people around him are telling him, which brings me around to the characters besides Jojo. His mother, named Rosie, um, his one of the mentors he has, named Klenzendorf, that's his name, and the girl his mother seems to be hiding in the closet upstairs. Her name is Elsa, and she is a Jew, being very, very confused on why Jojo, a Nazi support, a supporter for Nazis, very confused on why Elsa is in his home and his mother is helping him or her. Jojo is taught a lot of lessons by his mentor Klenzendorf, Rosie, and after talking to the Jew in his closet, he learns her name is Elsa, and he talks a lot with her, and it's actually quite cute because it turns into one of those boyhood crushes. But then, after realizing that she Elsa is 17 and he's 10, and he just can't make it work, it just turns into a very nice friendship. But also, the importance of these three characters that they all teach Jojo something is Jojo's mother Rosie. he teaches Jojo to stop being so narrow-minded, and there's just much more to the world than what the government has put into his mind and what he sees like propaganda posters. For Elsa, Jojo teaches that you can't really know someone unless you actually get to know them yourself. All this hearsay on and discriminatory things that other people say cannot justify what you decide for yourself. Because in the end, you have to be your own judge of character. And his mentor, his how should I say? He has two mentors, Klenzendorf and his imaginary friend Hitler. The reason why I don't think of Hitler as his mentor, even though he is a prominent part of telling Jojo what he should and shouldn't do, is that he is Adolf Hitler is Jojo's imaginary friend, but he doesn't have any say for him. On the other hand, Klenzendorf has his own say. And Klenzendorf teaches Jojo that he doesn't need to be so hung up on what other kids are doing his age. He should be proud on what he's doing, and that itself is a very good lesson in it for an ex-general for the Nazis to teach a very impressionable kid such as Jojo. The acting is really superb between Elsa and Jojo. The two character interactions just seem so real, and well, I shouldn't say real. It just seems genuine. To me, it seemed genuine at least, and it was really nice watching how these two interacted, and the interactions between Jojo and his mother were just as sweet. It was just as sweet, and although Hitler, Taika Waititi played Hitler, and I have to say, I kind of enjoyed his character. I don't enjoy Hitler, but it was funny watching him while he was on screen. Which makes sense, because this is supposed to be a satire. Kind of funny. I don't have much time left, but the thing is, one thing I do want to wrap up on is the sound. The soundtrack for Jojo Rabbit. I was very surprised. It was really nice. It was something that I would look up in my spare time just to listen to. And to have it, I don't know the word for it. Help me relate to the main character, Jojo. The soundtrack got me more sympathetic and felt where I could very sympathize with Jojo. It was a really beautiful soundtrack, and when the music mattered, it mattered. And the music mattered in a lot of different ways, for laughs, for touching moments, and even for the sad parts. If I were to give this movie a review, I would give it a solid 9.5. I don't know what it's missing. I don't know what the 0.5 it is that's missing, but I really did enjoy this movie, and it's a really solid 9.5 for me. If I could decide what lost its 0.5, I really couldn't tell myself, but I just felt like it was just a 9.5 for me, but nonetheless 9.5 is amazing and I really love this movie. Anyway, that was my review of Jojo Rabbit.